Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, whatever it is. I didn't even look at the clock. I hope you're having a really great day. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to just do some different little something here. I'm really not even sure what. I just thought I would kind of get started on something. Let's see what we come up with. Little vine here. And we'll add some darker color to it as well. We'll add some mixture to make a dark color. Just have a little vine here. And then on the end of that vine, I think we'll have some, we'll make some little leaves on it. With a round brush. I have a fairly small round brush here. And then we'll add a little different color to the leaves. And then I think, and then we'll make them a little smaller here. And then I think we'll just add a little something like that. It's really nice to vary up the leaves. It looks better when you vary up the colors, the size. It all just adds. Okay, and then I think I was making some pretty flowers earlier. I think we will do that right here. Let's see, actually on the end of all these little, go like this. This will be the center of the flower. And then we'll add another. See, my colors are starting to all merge on my palette, so I'm going to get a lot of different blends, which is, you know, what I love. Well, we had a snow squall here today, so that was really weird. It's still kind of snowing a little bit, but we're, you know, we're heading towards spring, but we ended up with a little snow squall. So we have a little bit of snow on the trees once again, but that's all right. We will eventually get to spring for sure. It's just kind of giving us a hard time, I guess. Winter doesn't really want to go yet, I guess. Okay, so that's our centers, and then I'm going to get this pretty. I've got a lot of colors here, and I'm going to see what I can make for. It's pretty, well, that one was a little awkward, so hold on a minute, let me. All facing to the center, we want them all. So these are these cute little, I'll get a rose color. And just make them all touch the center. I was kind of hoping that would bleed a little bit, but it didn't. And then I'm going to go into some white. And right in the middle, like right in like this. If you get a chance to check out my other tutorials, go ahead. There's some, you know, a lot of stuff in all of them, especially helpful information and tips, and also just some helpful talking, you know, just to kind of talk to a little bit here and there. Now I've got some different kind of colors. Yeah, by now it's kind of dried. So anyway, I kind of like the way this effect started happening when I was playing around with it earlier. So we're just making these. This is what this type of brush would make. Now I'm going to switch my brush. I'm actually going to get a small, a very small one for a minute, and a pointed one. Then I'm going to get a filbert brush, which has a round top versus a pointed top. But I need to make a couple more little branches that'll come off to make some flowers. Get a little more water on my brush there. Just add a few more branches here and there. And with the filbert brush, you'll see the difference on how, well, first of all, I want to get the centers. So let's get Let's put the center of the flowers in first. While I have it all on my brush, I'll go to each one. Each place I've put another little vine. Okay, so we're done with that one, so we'll wash it off, get that off. Then I'll go into these colors and show you kind of what it looks like with a rounded top. So it kind of gives a really cool effect, but it's, let me get another couple of colors going on. It is not quite such a pointed tip on it, you see, which I like it just as much as the one with the ones with the pointed tip, but it varies up your arrangement, right? Gives it a little different look. And they're pretty, even so. I like all the colors that, you know, when you just get a whole bunch of colors on your palette and it just, you know, they blend all together, and then I just use all those blends. I've talked about it quite a few times, but it is something that I really do enjoy doing. I don't, you know, I don't, unless I want some specific blend that I in particularly want, well then I'll blend it myself before, but for the most part, I love the way this, ooh, that got big, that's okay. We'll make a couple big ones up here, how's that? Let's go into this vermilion, which is the most beautiful color, but I'm gonna mix it with a lot of colors. So I'm pressing down and I come to the press down and come up, 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 press down and come up. Some stuff moving there. And then we'll go back to this with the filbert brush. And actually I'm going to put a little mauve in with that color just to see what we, oh look at that, how pretty that is. So it's just a little bit of a different type of a, and with the filbert brush I'm going to take some greens and we'll make some leaves with the filbert brush. And I can do that on its side like this and make a tip by, you know, basically drawing and painting it in. Or I can just kind of, you know, do this so it, you know, looks like a little leaf. Or on the side, it's kind of a quick action. You know, I can actually take this one and I could kind of pull it up. We can make the long ones as well. You know, you can still use the tips of a filbert brush. I'm trying to find a place to, you know, now we're layering over the top, which is all so pretty. It's all pretty, no matter what you do, it's pretty in watercolor. Whoop, dipped into the wrong one. Oh, that's okay. We'll use this for some dark ones. So let's go over this one again. Do that kind. We can, and then I sort of started flat, and then I pulled up my hand and gave it that look. And come here, flat, and then pulled up my hand on the chisel. You'll have to probably zoom in for that. Doesn't that look pretty? Come over here, do the same thing, start flat. So all these beautiful things that go on. I swear it's the most relaxing type of painting I have ever done in my entire life. Now if I just dot it with the sides, you'll get these little, if I press hard, I'm going to get a thicker one. If I don't press hard, I'm going to get these little skinny little, what looks like a little leaf. It's so much fun. One of the things I encourage you to do is take your brush, your brushes, and just play with them. See what you get. it's fun just to do that. It really is. Let's start on the side, and then I'll flatten it, and then I'll come up on the side. So that's how that worked. Side, flatten, and then up on its side. Gives you like this one that looks like it's falling down. So I came down like this from top to bottom. I'm going out now. See, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm pulling it out. So it kind of gives you the same effect, but a little bit different all at the same time. Very light pressure. Hardly any pressure at all when I'm doing that. Just a light touch. Like that. And that's kind of cool all on its own, right? If I came down from the top, it would be like this. So it gives a bit of a different effect at the top. When I come down, it's almost like a teardrop, which I like better. But you can, you know, go from the bottom up, which gives you a wispy type of a looking leaf. But as you can see, it's all very pretty. And just because, now that this is dried, I'm going to come in here with the red, some of that pretty maroon color, and I'm going to, I think this one's a little lighter, so right over that one, I'm going to make another one, a real dark kind of a, just to show you that even though I've got all those things underneath, once it has dried, right, I can layer and come over on top and add some more. You have to let it dry though if you don't want it to blend. Otherwise it'll blend, which is, of course, it's all its beauty of its own. So it depends on what you want to do with it. But see, we just can keep layering on top and going over and over and over, which would be really, really pretty if that's what I was doing. But I'm not, so that's what I wanted to show you in this tutorial. Try it for yourself. It's, you know, just a vine going down, some little shoots of stems, and then just start adding your flowers, whatever type of flowers you want to add, and then just, you know, add your leaves on top of it. So I hope you enjoyed it, folks. I absolutely love water painting, and I hope that I portray that in my videos, and I hope, like anything, that you try it, because although, as someone said, I make it look so simple, well, I've been doing it for quite a while. But just take some part of a video somewhere, mine, somebody else's, it doesn't matter, on your journey of watercoloring, and just pick a flower, pick a leaf, pick a stem, a branch, and just do that, you know, and definitely do those exercises that I tell you about, which is, you know, okay, come down, press down hard, come up, press down hard, come up. All these types of exercises that I have also. So if I want to flat, I come up. I'm training my hands. If I wanted to do the, you know, holding the brush and just making a line, holding it with very little pressure, then come more and more and more and more. All these things, when you do them over and over and over, they give you that wonderful, the C curves, the S, you know, the S curves. So all the things that help to get you to the point where you can paint like this. It all starts from the beginning. It all works with practice, and I know that you guys can do it. So you guys all have the great rest of your day. Check out my other stuff, and bye for now.